Hello. This week's price action has been very bad. We've been shopping a lot. I haven't been able to take trades really. There has been some setups here still, so I think that when my ability to see the setups, even in these kind of choppy environments, when the ability to see those setups kind of improves, then I will be able to make some money also in these kind of environments. Obviously, in trending environments, you can make a lot more, but you can also make like money in these kind of environments still. That's what I truly feel like. It's totally fine not to trade these. Like if you're making money with these trending moves and then breaking even in these, then you're a profitable trader. So you don't need to execute here. And in most situations, it's probably like a better plan not to execute when price is kind of ranging like this. But obviously, looking at this, even it's 4 hour chart. Like this is 4 hour charts. It's not like we couldn't be finding any setups in 1 minute. Um, Now in this example, the 1 minute even has been totally garbage, and like uh, we haven't seen much fair value gaps or displacements. So let's see what we. So let's see what kind of setups this week has given and what have I missed and stuff like that. So let's start from the Monday. So let's just go to Monday. So you can see how price action is here. Here's the market open here, and pretty much we this place lower, chop higher. The I like to take the 15-minute chart as my higher time frame to kind of frame the trade. Obviously, 4 hour daily, weekly, even hourly are important charts as well, but with those charts I kind of draw the bigger picture for myself. But if the daily chart is kind of saying that okay, the daily candle is probably going to expand higher, it's not like I cannot sell. Like if 15 minutes and 1 minute suggest that sells are viable here, then sells can be also executed. That's what I like to do. So let's see. This price action, you can see it's horrible. It's totally garbage. But I still think that there was a decent. Well, what did I do? 1 minute, there you go. I still think that there was one decent setup that if you were like a high quality trader, you could have executed this. So let me firstly give the frame the trade from hourly perspective. We trade higher here. We flip this big gap here. Give a lot of bearish Ferrari gaps here. I would quickly see if there is 4 hour one. No, there is no 4 hour gap. But there is this 3 hour BPR. So I would around that consequent encroachment there is the most important ish level, around where there is chance that market is going to sell off. Okay. So around here it's possible that the market is going to sell off. Then you just want to see market building some type of buy side, sweeping it, breaking structure to the downside, and with a displacement. So all of those things, if happen, or when they happen, it's fun to take a sell. So these are high time frame POI. We sweep some liquidity from these highs. Sweep again, and what happens here is the shift lower. Obviously, you have to be super patient here because it's total barcode here, like total garbage. But here, every good trader should be able to identify this here. Now it's totally different. If you don't want to execute this, it's totally fine because looking at all of this, it's probably totally fine if you are kind of thinking that maybe you shouldn't execute. And that's what I was thinking as well. I didn't take the setup, but this is something that I was able to identify hindsight. And I hope that maybe next time when something like this, an opportunity like this appears, maybe I will be able to execute this. I wouldn't probably take this with full risk. Like usually I risk around 1%. In here I would only risk like 0.5% because the setup is good, but the price action prior to it is total garbage, and you kind of have to understand that these are low probability conditions, and so the setup is high quality and everything kind of lines up in terms of the analysis. So that's why I would be still willing to take this. So basically we shift structure in here with a clean body close, with a fair value gap, this displacement. So even though it's low probability conditions, I still like this for some reason. So this would be a breaker structure. Let me just do this. This would be a breaker structure. Then how I like to trade is that generally speaking the 2021 model, sorry 2022 model, excuse me. So, and this is the unicorn pattern as well because we got a breaker here, which is also lined up with the fair value gap here. So this would be the most strong area that we want price to hold. And you can even see how the wick holds this area here. It first trades up and then the next candle wick holds the area perfectly. But yeah, how the setup would look like is just take a sell from that fair value gap. And these are quite strong body closes high, so I would keep my stop above the high. If you're totally confident that it's not going to move much higher, maybe you could reduce your stop somewhere like this. But when the body candles are so like clean and clear, and we don't have any like bigger wicks, like if that candle wicked heavily like that, then I think it would be more fun to keep your stop like that. But in this kind of scenario, I would just have my stop above here. And simply looking at this, I would want to target this. Now, obviously we can see that got never hit. I mean, it did get hit around here. But the problem is always that if I wanted to hold there, that would have hit me out break even. But I would like to think that I would have closed most, if not all, of the position down here, because understanding the context of choppy and low probability price action here, we also need to understand the fact that maybe price is not always willing to hit all of your targets down here, and it's exactly what he wanted to do here. So something like this, yeah, Monday was bad price action and everything like that, but there was still a setup that you could have executed, and I was failing, and I failed to execute this because I was super frustrated, I was bored, I was everything like that, and I just wasn't able to identify / execute anything this day. I got to the charts around 9 9 a.m. or something like that. You can understand when that setup appears or the displacement appears almost 11. I've been a couple of hours in the charts and in front of the charts, and I've been just watching this shit playing out here. So when the setup is actually coming to existence, it was kind of hard for me to do anything about it. I was kind of feeling paranoid, and maybe it's fine because low probability conditions, it's fine not to execute anything. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this low probability conditions, but the setups was still decently clean.